Yo, this war is staged. It is a hoax. It is their way to push in the New World Order. This is going to be their reason for forcing martial law, most likely worldwide. They already have it going on in Russia. Ukraine's a fucking mess. Joe's already allowed fucking Canada to enforce martial law over a protest, but yet did they do anything about BLM? But yo, trucker rallies and a march through the Capitol, oh, that's just so much more worse than fucking burning down fucking buildings and shit. They're a stage below this fucking Vladimir Putin. You have Vladimir Putin, BLM, and Antifa, basically, or at least maybe third, you know, Vladimir, terrorists, BLM, and Antifa. Check this shit out. You can't tell me that this ain't some whacked out, fake ass bullshit. This ain't no real fucking war.
Captured Russian soldiers are sending tearful messages to their families back home as the grim reality of war is sinking in for the Russian people. Russian POW recorded a message directly to his mother to reassure her he was still alive.
I want to say to my mom, wait for me, I will return.
Published reports say the Ukrainian Defense Ministry has even invited Russian mothers to the capital of Kyiv to pick up their captured sons and bring them home.
Now see, those videos right there expose the real truth about this war. It is a fabricated war. When have we ever given prisoners of war phone calls and shit like they're citizens getting arrested for breaking a law? Just like terrorists, they don't get due processing and shit like that. And the biggest thing I can't wrap my head around, I mean I can, because I have nothing good to say about it. What kind of fucking war would immediately allow the prisoner to call mommy and have her come pick them up? See, let me put it this way, okay? If this was a real war, let me put myself in Vladimir Putin's shoes. If this was a real fucking war, if you went and got your son from being a prisoner, from losing to the enemy, I'm doing one of two things. Either no sooner you bring your son back, his ass getting booted right back out onto the field to continue the war. Or two, I'm gonna cap his ass for surrendering and not dying for his country. That's how a real war would be conducted, unless they was severely injured and captured alive. Those are like the only grounds that are acceptable. If you basically almost got killed, they captured you, saved you, whatnot, that's one thing. But to send them right back, that just makes this look so fabricated. It makes it look fake. I can understand why they call them all actors now. The only thing is that in movies and shit, they fake explosions. They fake blowing up buildings. They fake blowing up people. Only difference is that these are actually killing innocent people. Like them taking prisoners of war and immediately flipping it around to send them back to their people. You capture enemy soldiers to try to restrain yourself from having to kill all of them. But you don't give the fucking enemy back their people just to send them back your fucking way after they fucking feed them, resupply them, and kick them out the fucking door. How fucking idiotic is that? That's like fucking taking a terrorist that parachuted out of a fucking plane right before he fucking crashed it into a building with a bunch of fucking people on the shit. But oh no, you survived, so we're just gonna send you right back to your people so you can do it all the fuck over again. What kind of fucking sense does that make? You fucking idiot. You're not a fucking president, Joe. You was never a fucking vice president. You're a fucking failure, and you should fucking hang it up.
Bizarre appearance today. Dictator Vladimir Putin went on Russian TV.
The thrust of this speech was all about trying to keep Russians on track with him and with his war.
At one point, he actually got up, then sat down again when he thought of something else to say.
As of right now, all of the sources that say anything about Russia is just saying that he is clearly telling the people and the public of Russia that it's nothing but propaganda that he's feeding to them, telling them that they haven't lost more than 500 people total since the beginning of this war, and it's already been confirmed that there's over 6,000. So honestly, I don't even know what numbers to believe on this shit, because yeah, there's people dying in this shit because they don't know what real acting is. They want to call themselves actors just to make them feel and seem, to try to make it a little more lighthearted and friendly, I guess. For all my life, I'm 33 now. You're not gonna have me calling a terrorist an actor. You're not gonna have me calling public officials actors. And I just recently found out that during Obama's administration, they hired Kumar from Harold and Kumar to be a high up official of the White House. I've never in history heard of government bringing in actors of any sort, singers, any of that. I was surprised to even hear that Obama did that. So I'm gonna actually do a little bit more investigating and see how many more actors he pulled up into his administration, because we clearly see that they have so many Instagrammers, TikTokers working for them to spread so much idiotic news to mislead you. They can't even speak clearly. But look at what this little old granny did. I feel bad for her. She already went through shit during the Germans trying to extinguish the Jewish population, and now she's about to witness somewhat of the same shit, just a little different. But it's not fucking much different. Only thing, people, is the new day and age slaves ain't gonna be about the color of your skin. It's gonna be about how much money you make, because we're all gonna be fucked. I stay on a couch right now. I technically ain't even making minimum wage since this inflation and shit. So it's kind of fucked me. So you'll definitely see a lot of white people with all races in the new day and age slaves, because it's going to be about the rich enslaving the poor, not whites enslaving blacks or enslaving any other race, because this has nothing to do with race. But check this shit out.
The chant "No to War" is resounding throughout Russia. In St. Petersburg, this brave old lady stood up to a goon squad of armored police during an anti-war protest. She is said to be a childhood survivor of the Nazi siege of Leningrad during World War II.
And since when did we start allowing people to volunteer to join the Ukrainian army? Doesn't that kind of breach that NATO treaty kind of thing? Wouldn't that technically still count as whatever nation had any people join into the shit to volunteer? Wouldn't that breach Vladimir's shit to say that other countries are getting involved? But yet again, here's another video that shows the acting and the corruption within this so-called war. We have a person, I don't know if they have military background, or I don't know if they are simply just a citizen like me that volunteered to go join the Ukraine military to help them fight the Russians. But we have this gentleman here stating on how the Ukrainian military is not giving people any arms that is volunteering to fight with them. We have this young man here in this video stating that he's in a platoon that's a mixed nation platoon that has people from America, Great Britain, Australia, and I believe a few others, which you'll hear him state in the video. And he has also stated that if they did give them arms, they're only giving them like 10 bullets in a clip. Where, like, America has given them plenty of ammo, plenty of guns, plenty of rockets, plenty of everything, on top of Poland giving them things, on top of other countries out of the NATO alliance giving them things. So how can you not supply people that's coming in that doesn't have to die for you? And what, are you going to use them as a human shield? Because what good is people if you don't give them equipment to help fight for you? What was the point in asking people to come in and join you like they did if you are not going to equip them properly to fight in a war? Even the civilians that's been handed firearms should also have a place that they can go and get as much ammo as they can carry and or need, and have a place that they can rely on to go and refill that shit as long as they live. This just goes and shows more proof that these assholes are playing war just for the fuck of it and costing thousands of families loved ones for something that's honestly just made up distraction to help with Joe Biden's primary shit for the Democratic Party. Or, well, they're basically going to use this as a distraction to make things look like it's gone so horrible so they can fix it and make it look like they did something, so the Democrats will have better odds come the primary election this November. So therefore, that's why there's basically just threats of nuclear war when it's all just a bluff. It's all just an act. Remember, they like to call themselves actors, even though they're fucking presidents. Just because they call it acting president doesn't mean that you're an actor, you stupid idiots. You need to stop this. Even if it causes a war on our own soil, we must take back control of this government, no matter Democrat or Republican. But listen to the man here, and after that, I'm gonna wrap this video up.
For any of you who are wondering what is going on, alright? We were part of the Georgia National Legion, the 102nd Ukrainian Territorial Defense. Okay? Our base got fucked up. The base right next to us got fucked up. Americans, British, tons of British dead. Alright? They're not saying nothing. They're counting our dead as their dead. They're trying to send us to Kiev with no fucking weapons, no kit, no fucking plates. The people who are lucky enough to get weapons are only getting magazines with like 10 fucking rounds, okay? When they wanted to send us to Kiev, we said no. Our whole group, a bunch of Americans, Canadians, British. So they told us we had to get the fuck out or they were going to shoot us in the back. People need to stop coming here. It's a trap, and they're not letting you fucking leave.
Alright, well, you heard it from the horse's mouth, so take from it what you will. I'm just here trying to put out the truth and to express my opinions. So I will do my best to keep track of what I can on this and domestic issues. And that's what they want you to forget about, is the domestic issues. They want to get you all wrapped up into this fucking war. Don't let them do that to you. Keep check on our home soil, because they will be trying to pull so many bills and shit behind our backs right now. Keep an eye on Joe and every last one of those crooked ass Democrats. 36 chances you've given this asshole. Don't give him chances until he gets us all killed. Just because of global warming supposedly happening is no reason to allow a senile fucker or some arrogant retards that don't know how to do shit, and they're too fucking focused on racial bullshit and not the real matter at hand. We can't let dummies like this destroy our country. We have been hollering at you and telling you that all of this type of shit was going to happen. We have been telling you this since a year before the elections. We have been saying this honestly since Obama and Joe was in the White House last time. So really, keep an eye on Joe. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it. And please, if you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button. Help me grow the channel. But for right now, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm your boy Phat Mike, signing out. Deuces.